know I'm late to the party. Bear with me. Do I like this trade? No. Is it the worst trade I ever saw? No. Alex Caruso, 10 points, 3.5 like assists, 3.5, 3 rebounds. Josh Giddey, 12 points, like almost 5 assists, like 4 or 5 rebounds. I know through his career, though, he's like a 16, 6 and 6 guy for Josh Giddey. I made a Bulls video. Then I got home yesterday and I was emotional because it's Alex Caruso and you're a Bulls fan. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the Bulls first. This works only if they're going towards a straight rebuild. I don't expect DeMar to come back at this point. I don't probably expect even Vooch to come back at this point. Even Zach, I'm pretty sure he's the next to get traded. It just can't. It can't happen. Josh Giddey's 21 years old. Do I think he's going to be an all-star? Honestly, no. I don't. Can he be a solid piece on a team? Yeah, he was with OKC, a winning team, and obviously he was starting. But, man, you guys need to understand, the playoffs tells a lot of the truth. And he did, again, he's only 21, did get exposed and winded up losing his starting spot and only played 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Now, I'm thinking that the Bulls front office, obviously we needed better playmaking. I'm assuming they're thinking Lonzo Ball is not going to be fully healthy or he might get injured again. And they're either thinking about moving Kobe White to the 2. I like Josh Giddey. He's cool. But I was hearing comparisons like he's like almost a Jason Kidd, or he's like he could get a lot of triple doubles. Yeah, but like I said, I don't think this dude is going to be an all-star. And if he winds up to be a star or a 27, let's say 8 guy, we don't have him. We only have him for 1 year. So the Bulls will have to make a decision. Well, and the good news is you could let him go if he sucks. So that's I guess that's somewhat of a plus. But if he does good, you guys answer this question then. Are you willing to pay Josh Giddey $20 to $30 million a year? Let's say he has a breakout year with the Bulls. Just let me know. My answer is no. Better yet, are the Bulls even going to be good next year? No. Are they going to even be competing in the next 5 years? Probably not. Not with the Boston Celtics on the top and your backcourt is Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Lonzo Ball. Come on. And I'm a Bulls fan, and I miss Caruso. We do hype up Caruso like if he's an all-star. He's not. But this is what people I think are missing out. OKC has $35 million still left for free agency. And the reason why, because Sam Presti doesn't make stupid moves. Alex Caruso is getting paid like $10 million a year. His contract was like 4 years, 3 years, $30 million for all defensive team first guy 2 years ago and an all defensive team guy that was on the second team this year. 30 years old. That sounds like a pretty good bargain to take. And then we hear these rumors where he was worth 2 first-round picks, all this, but they're just rumors at the end of the day. Could you've got a first-round pick for Alex Caruso? No doubt. You could have probably even said, hey, OKC, you can give us Josh Giddey, but throw a second-rounder in there or throw us one of your lottery picks. You're telling me a team that's ready to compete for championships, and we'll use OKC because that's who made the trade, and they're pretty much a veteran away, and they got him now to finally competing in championships. They took the Mavs to 6, and, you can say what you want about the Mavs, but they made the conference finals. And now they got a guy who can do that for them. They got a guy who could lead, who could help the locker room, who could help the defense. Oh, man, Alex Caruso and Lou Dort perimeter? Yikes. That's kind of tough. And Alex Caruso is not that good of a three-point shooter. He's going to have to pick his volume up with OKC because OKC does do of a more. They're top 5 in fast pace and offensive pace. So that's going to help. But Caruso was getting better at shooting threes with the Bulls. He was hitting a lot of clutch threes this season especially. Reason why the Bulls got Josh Giddey, because they were bottom of the barrel. Like like 20th or the bottom 20, 19th in offensive rating or the pace, where the Bulls are one of the worst teams in shooting threes. Josh Giddey is an okay three shooter, but he's not a great 3-point shooter. So that's another thing to keep in mind of how the spacing is going to work between him and Kobe White. Because no matter what, and I'm sorry if it sounds like a rant, because I know I'm a Bulls fan. Kobe needs to be the main dominant ball handler. Josh Giddey's role is not really necessarily to score, but it's more to be a pass and help Kobe White in the double team, someone else who can help him take some pressure off ball handling. But it should mainly be Kobe White. Kobe White's option number one. And I guess as of right now, as the team is looking, number two. Well, technically DeMar would be number one, but I don't think DeMar is coming back. So it should be Kobe, and then debatable Pat Williams comes back as the second option, and then Josh Giddey. Because and I'm looking at it as this all makes sense. This is signaling a rebuild. This is signaling that Patrick Williams might most likely, unless someone blows him away with a $25 million, $30 million deal, because 3-and-D guys do go for that much. And he was a 40% 3-point shooter, and he does guard the best players, and those are valuable in the NBA. If he goes to Charlotte, because Charlotte has rumors about taking Pat. But if the Bulls get Pat, this is now his time, because there's no DeMar. I'm assuming maybe no Vooch. They'll probably try to get the UConn guy in the draft. But it's time for now Kobe and Pat, and now Josh Giddey, if he's a part of your future, they got to be averaging Pat's got to be averaging 15 now, at least. Kobe 20. Josh Giddey damn near try to get triple doubles every night, because Josh Giddey is cool. We have this whole stuff of what he did off the court, but I stick to basketball, man. What you do off the court is your business, not mine. Unless it's some crazy shit. But I'm just mad because we could have got a lot more for Caruso. I mean, his value is high. I mean, you're not getting nothing crazy, but I thought they could have snuck in another draft pick with Josh Giddey. Or I thought another thirsty championship contending team would have been like, hey, we'll give you a high first-round pick and a low first-round pick. Essentially, Josh Giddey is like that, though. It's like drafting a player, because he is 21. His upside is through the roof. He just didn't fit with OKC because Shade Alexander came in the picture. Even though he played last year when he was averaging 16. And the ball handling got taken less, and the Bulls are probably banking on those games when he was averaging 31. Giddey was averaging 31 points, the 7 rebound. Yeah, this guy could be a star. I just don't see it. I see him being a solid piece on a winning team, but a star, I don't see it. But you guys let me know. I know a lot of my friends. I read the Facebook of my homies, because I'm from Chicago. They're not a fan of it at all. They're not cool with this trade. Like I said, it does make sense for AK, and they did say they were going to make a change if it's going towards a rebuild. If it's not, and we're bringing DeMar and Vooch back, then this would not make sense. This would just be a retooling, and we're going to be back where we are in the middle, where you don't want to be, because you don't have a chance for the draft lottery, even though it's harder now to tank. But if it's rebuild, it makes perfect sense. I'm somewhat cool for we got Josh Giddey now. And like I just said, we re-signed Pat. Now, hey, Pat, you're going to get the ball a lot more now. Let's see what you can average. Can you average a dub? If not, then we got to look to trade you, even though he's probably going to have a fat-ass contract by then. But just to recap it, I don't like it. I'm not mad at it, because I had a day to think about it. And I wouldn't re-sign Josh Giddey for a 30, 40 something, even if he was that good, because you got Boston, bro, in this conference, and they're not going nowhere. You guys let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.